There exists a particular moment in automotive history when a nation's ambitions crystallize into a single, unmistakable object. And for BYD, that object is the Yangwang U7. Unveiled to the world in March of 2025, the U7 does not merely enter the ultra-luxury sedan segment, it arrives, quite deliberately, to challenge everything that segment has assumed about itself for the better part of a century. Here is a full-size sedan wearing the aesthetic language of Mercedes-Maybach and the technological ambition of a Silicon Valley moonshot, priced at a figure that would scarcely cover the options list on a comparable Rolls-Royce Ghost. Designed under the leadership of Wolfgang Egger, a name enthusiasts will recognize from decades spent shaping the visual identity of Audi and Alfa Romeo before he joined BYD's premium Yangwang division, the U7 measures 5,265 millimeters in length, 1,998 millimeters in width, and 1,517 millimeters in height, riding on a wheelbase of 3,160 millimeters. These are dimensions that place the U7 firmly in the same territory as a long wheelbase Mercedes S-Class, and indeed it stands larger in nearly every dimension than a Porsche Panamera, trailing the BMW i7 by a mere 5.1 inches in overall length. This is not a compact statement of intent, it is a full, unapologetic declaration of scale, built to command a driveway with the same visual authority that has, until now, belonged almost exclusively to European and American flagship sedans. Beneath that considerable footprint sits an engineering package that reads at first glance more like a hypercar specification sheet than a luxury sedan's. 4 permanent magnet synchronous motors arranged across BYD's E4 platform combine for a genuinely staggering 1,287 horsepower, a figure since revised upward to 1,341 horsepower following updates unveiled at the 2025 Guangzhou Auto Show. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour arrives in just 2.9 seconds, figures that would comfortably trouble a Bentley Continental GT Speed or even certain configurations of Mercedes-AMG's own flagship sedans, and do so while carrying 4 adults in a cabin built explicitly for their comfort rather than their G-force tolerance. Power is drawn from a 135.5 kilowatt-hour blade battery, BYD's own lithium iron phosphate design, delivering a CLTC rated range of up to 720 kilometers, with an even larger 150 kilowatt-hour configuration extending that figure toward 1,006 kilometers on later builds. DC fast charging, meanwhile, reaches speeds of up to 500 kilowatts, enough to restore the battery from 30 to 80% capacity under 20 minutes, figures that would embarrass most rivals wearing considerably more storied badges. Where the U7 becomes genuinely fascinating rather than merely powerful is in its chassis engineering. BYD's Disys Z active suspension system, developed in-house, continuously adjusts damping at each corner independently and includes a remarkable failsafe, the ability to maintain vehicle stability even in the event of a sudden tire blowout at speed, redistributing support across the remaining wheels in a manner few rivals can claim to replicate. This is not marketing theater. It speaks to a genuine engineering philosophy borrowed from BYD's considerable experience in battery and vehicle dynamics research, applied here toward the singular goal that has always defined true luxury motoring, making the road disappear beneath the passenger, regardless of what that road happens to be doing. Step inside and the U7 pursues an interior philosophy its makers describe as the Star Ring cockpit, a curved immersive dashboard architecture built around a 12.8-inch center touchscreen, a dramatic 23-inch driver display, and rear seat entertainment screens measuring 6 inches apiece, all running atop BYD's D-Link smart cockpit software, now integrated with DeepSeek's artificial intelligence platform for natural language interaction throughout the cabin. cabin, where a Rolls-Royce Ghost or Bentley Flying Spur leans on hand-finished leather and lamb's wool carpeting to communicate luxury through material heritage, the U7 communicates it through technological confidence, panoramic glazing, premium leather appointments, and a driver assistance suite BYD calls God's Eye, incorporating 3 LiDAR units, 5 radars, 13 high-definition cameras, and 12 ultrasonic sensors, delivering Level 2 autonomous capability that meets or exceeds what buyers currently find in a Mercedes EQS or BMW 7. Perhaps most remarkable of all is what BYD is asking for this considerable achievement. The 5-seat electric U7 launches from approximately 628,000 yuan, or roughly $87,700, with the 4-seat configuration commanding around $94,300, figures that position the U7 well below a comparably equipped Mercedes-Maybach S680, a Bentley Flying Spur, or naturally any Rolls-Royce sedan, despite offering performance figures that would humble every single one of them in a straight line. Yangwang, the sub-brand under which BYD houses this ambition, was established explicitly to challenge marques like Ferrari and Mercedes-Benz on their own terms, following the U8 luxury off-roader and the U9 electric hypercar before it, and the U7 represents arguably the most direct and commercially serious expression of that ambition yet attempted. Would you choose this over a Rolls-Royce or Mercedes-Maybach? Let us know in the comments below.